About 3 years ago, I bought nearly every major identity theft protection service on the market. Why did I do this? Well, one, I wanted my identity to be protected, but two, I wanted to see what all these services were about and if they actually protected your identity or if it was all a marketing scheme. After testing them side by side, Aura was the only one that I kept and keep to this day to keep my personal identity safe. But there are a few things I wish someone had told me before I purchased Aura. With Aura, there's always a discount code going on. Some type of promo is out there helping you get Aura at a much cheaper price. The other big way to save money is also trying to do the annual billing versus the monthly billing. Aura does give you a little bit of a discount by paying for the bill upfront for the entire year. There's an individual, a couples, and a family plan. The same level of protection is built in core to all of these plans. Every adult is protected on that plan the same way. It's really great and it's really straightforward. Now, when I first got identity theft protection, I was really confused as to what I actually was supposed to care about. Was I supposed to care about credit monitoring, dark web monitoring, VPNs, malware protection? What was I supposed to be focused on? Top of the list, monitoring to all 3 credit bureaus. This is a must. You need to know exactly what's going on with your credit, who's trying to open up lines of credit or potential risks within each bureau. And the great thing is that Aura comes standard with all 3. Right out of the gate, Aura just provides monitoring to all 3 credit bureaus. And the alerts, they come so fast. The other huge time saver is the fact that you can lock your Experian credit from the dashboard. Now, with dark web monitoring, Aura is untouchable when it comes to how many alerts it provides and the speed of which those alerts come by. To be honest, there are some things that are just okay with Aura. The VPN, the password manager, and the antivirus tools are just okay. I mean, if you're a beginner and you want just a package that comes with all the tools that you can dip your toes in, then Aura's great. The tools are a nice bonus, but it's nothing that I would go out of my way to actually look and use. So if you're savvy like me, I would 100% say get something like Bitwarden and a dedicated antivirus software so that you can round out and complete the total package. Again, the real value in Aura is monitoring, alerting, and helping you take action if the worst was to happen by being in your corner and walking you through the steps to recover and keep your identity safe going forward again. Now, when I started doing all of my testing, the services that I chose to cover were LifeLock, Aura, ID Shield, Identity Force, and Identity Guard. The biggest question that I've gotten so far is LifeLock versus Aura, which one would I pick? So let's do a quick breakdown. One of the things that really bothered me with LifeLock was the fact that it didn't cover all 3 credit bureaus with all of their plans. LifeLock has tiers. And so each tier unlocks a different level of monitoring. So if you go with the standard, you only get 1 credit bureau monitoring. And when you pay for their Ultimate Plus plan, you get all 3 credit bureaus monitored. With Aura, you get all 3 credit bureaus right out of the gate. Like I said, you only pay for the number of people you want covered in that plan. The other thing that I've found is with LifeLock, they do have a robust customer support, but it's nowhere near what the customer support for Aura is. It's US based, 24/7, and based on my testing, Aura picks up so quick. I mean, the wait times are almost non-existent, if not negligible, compared to LifeLock, which will answer and you do get somebody, but you get somebody that feels like they're reading off a script, and sometimes you have to get shuttled around to find the right person for your question or your concern. The other thing is, if the worst was to happen, identity theft protection insurance. Now, with Aura, every adult member on the plan get $1 million of coverage for their identity theft insurance. With LifeLock, that changes. It gets confusing again and it gets muddied. With LifeLock's standard plan, you only get $25,000 of that identity theft insurance. And to scale up, well, you need to scale up on the tiers to get that coverage, which is annoying to me and it doesn't make any sense. Now, Identity Guard was an interesting one because Aura actually owns Identity Guard at this time. So why would you even buy it? Just buy the real product. Identity Force is owned by one of the credit bureaus, TransUnion. That's great, but the pricing is so overpriced. Like, it's just not even worth it. ID Shield just doesn't make any sense with its interface. You get lost, it's not smooth, it's not clean. I know with ID Shield, they make a big deal about having a private investigator if the worst was to happen, but there's no clear explanation on how many hours you get, what that private investigator is, or who it is. It feels like a marketing gimmick. Now, number 4 always cracks me up. As I talk and post about Aura, someone always rolls up and makes a comment like, you know, you can always just do it yourself. Yes, I know you can do it yourself. You can freeze your credit to all 3 credit bureaus. You can look over your finances. You can set up an IRS IP PIN. You can also comb your name through dozens and dozens of data broker sites and manually submit your opt-out request forms. And you can set up your 2-factor authentication. Yeah, you can DIY it, but you know how much time that would take? If you have all that time, perfect, more power to you. But I'm busy. I have a family and I want to go outside and live my life. With Aura, if I get an alert, great. I look at it. If it's not good, I will call their customer service. If it's good, then perfect. Yeah, I was the culprit. I did the thing that you're alerting me to. It's that peace of mind that I'm paying for, because otherwise you're going to be paying for it with time. I don't want to play cybersecurity bingo. I don't want to do it myself. I don't want to sacrifice all that time. And I also don't want to overpay for a service that isn't actually going to protect my identity or take care of me if the worst was to happen. So if a family member or a friend were to ask me, or if the tech conversation comes up during any of these numbers of breaches, well, guess what? The first thing I recommend is just get Aura. The features I'm just a huge fan of. 24/7 US-based customer support, 3 credit bureau monitoring right out of the gate, fast alerts. I mean, it just makes sense. If you've made up your choice and you want to sign up for Aura, don't forget to check for promo codes. And why go further than checking out the description below for an exclusive promo code that will help support the channel at no cost to you while saving you a little bit of money. Who doesn't like that? Stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.